So I start with the introduction. I'm in Jimin's I catch with him last night. I don't know suddenly what happened with my parents did to mine. That's not a problem. The real problem is this: I don't like him, and moreover, he's called so mafia. Okay, so but I don't know why I have to spend my whole life with him, and now I am making breakfast for him. Like seriously, huh? He didn't search me, but my mom said I take care of him, so I make breakfast. Breakfast. This is my first time I make. I don't know how is it and how he react. Well, stay tuned with me for knowing my story. He is in his thoughts, and then a man come outside. He sit on the chair. Jimin serve him the breakfast and sit in front of him. Jimin, I make first time. Okay, so I don't have any option. I repeat the text, but now it's time for other text. The next text is so I I don't know it's good or not. It's good or not. Yoongi is silently eating Jimin's mind. I come here from last night and I don't see him. He speak something. He speak or not? Huh? He is no Jimin. It's not true. He think and Yoongi look at him. Think and Yoongi look at him. Jimin, can I ask you something? Yoongi look at him. Jimin, tell me you are or not. If you are, it's alright. I do compromise with you. Just don't. He completes Yoongi. I don't like to talk. He said and go. Jimin see him. Jimin, oh, I think I asked something wrong. He think and he take the first of the breakfast to make. Jimin, oh, the breakfast is a bad thing and think about Yoongi. His eyes widen. Jimin, what? He eat the breakfast, but the breakfast it's so bad. How can he eat the breakfast like this, huh? He's thinking, and the next text is Yoongi come in the meeting room. Direct everyone bow at him and he sit on his seat. They start to do the presentation. Mr. Choi, so you do the deal with us. Jungsuk, where is the contract paper? He gave him the paper. He signed on the paper and they also do. So they go. Yoongi, now be careful. I don't want someone me. And if anyone have planned to so he do. Yoongi, now be careful. He do. He said and everyone bow at him. And go then someone come. Yoongi see him. He come and sit in front of him. How are you, bro? Yoongi, fine. And what about you? I am fine. Tell me about Jimin. Yoongi, remember the food. Jimin make his sign to remember that. Yoongi, if you teach him cooking a little bit, so it's not it's good, or you said him make breakfast for me. What? He make breakfast? He make the breakfast? Yoongi nor Yoongi. I don't want to feel bad, so I eat. But said him, don't make again for me. Jin, he make for you. He will not listen me. He said Jin smile. So yeah, Jin is Yoongi friend and Jimin's brother. Jin, it's okay. You teach him. He said Jin. Yoongi sign. Yoongi, any reason you come here? Jin, I come here to meet my friend. And moreover, I come to ask about Jimin. Listen, Yoongi, don't behave with him. He is so sensitive, okay? Yoongi, huh? Okay, if you are that much worried for him, why you do his with me? Jin, because I only trust you, he said, and Yoongi once again signed. Jin, huh? Okay, now I am going. He go. Yoongi, why he come here? He also go in his office room. Iman? यार मैं फरी में दार्जिलिंग में वॉइस ओवर करनी अच्छा था मैसेज आया ऑन दार्जिलिंग मैं भी स्टेटस लगाना मैंने तो तस्वीर सेंड कर दी अच्छा Jimin sit on the bed. Of course, he is waiting for Yoongi to come, but because it's almost night, he's feeling so scared to stay alone. And then the door open. Yoongi come in the room. He stand up to see him. Jimin, you come? He sit on the bed and Jimin gave him the glass of water. Yoongi thanks. Jimin, no problem. He sit on the couch and Yoongi drink the water. Jimin, I order food from outside. I am sorry the food is not good in morning and you eat. Yoongi, it's good. He said and go in the bathroom. Jimin see his disappearing figure and just smile. He go in the kitchen and the food. He come in the room and see Yoongi. Jimin, I checked the food here. I thought you must be tired. Yoongi see him and she nodded. They sit on the couch and start eating. Both are silent. They don't know how they talk with each other. Jimin, Yoongi, can I ask you something? I promise it's not like morning. He said and Yoongi nodded. Jimin, Yoongi, it's mad for you. He asked and Yoongi stopped. He looked at him and Jimin already destroying him and then he signed as no. Yoongi, so you want Jimin, so you want this? Yoongi, Jin is my good friend. If he chooses me for you, then there is something must in you. Jimin, oh, so I am Jin Hyung choice for you. He said and he started to eat. Yoongi said him, Yoongi, I am ready by myself also. He said and Jimin smiled and again he started to eat. They finished their dinner. Jimin washed the dishes. They don't have any maids because Yoongi don't like. But she said Jimin he hired the maids, but Jimin said no. And she come in the room. Okay, so this second is so awkward for me. See, Jung is busy in his work. He sits in front of him and Jung is saying, Jung, you want to say something? Jimin nodded. Jung said, Jimin, Jung, I never stay alone in my house. So I am feeling scared to stay alone. Can you please come home early? Like before evening, please, he said and show him his puppy eyes. Yoongi, I will, Jimin. I am sorry if I disturb you, Yoongi. No, you don't. I come early from tomorrow. He said and Jimin smiled. Jimin, thank you so much. You are really an understanding person. I am sorry. For last night I said you many things. I don't want this and many more. Forgive me, Yoongi. It's okay. I won't mind. Jimin and also Yoongi say him. Jimin, thank you so much for not leaving the breakfast which I make for you. He said, okay, so Yoongi is an understanding person. We all know he's an understanding person. Gave him smile, and you go in the bathroom, Yoongi. What was that? Huh? His smile is so beautiful. He think and she places his hand on his Yoongi. Why my heart is so fast? Jimin come out to do his night routine and lay on the bed. Yoongi finishes work and see his sleepy figure. He sleep and with the pouch. He sleep with the pouch on his and also his cheeks is red, maybe due to the in the room. It's winter outside. Is the snowfall. Yoongi see him for some times and then he closes his eyes and she also don't know when he fell in sleep. Next day also Yoongi is the one who wake up first. He get ready and Jimin open his eyes. He sit on the bed and you see Yoongi who turn and see him. His hair is mess and his cheeks is red. He is rubbing his eyes, looking extremely cute. Jimin see him. Jimin, oh, you wake up? Good morning, Yoongi morning. Jimin, see, he didn't know how to tie his tie. Jimin, wait, I will help you, he said, and he ran to him. He started to tie his tie. Jimin, Jin Hyung, teach me well. By the way, who make your tie before? He said, and he stopped. He looked at Yoongi. Jimin, you have before me. She do your tie or he said, and Yoongi eyes wide. Yoongi, I don't have anyone in my life before before you, before in my life before you, and now no one come also. Jimin, so who do you try him? Yoongi Jin always do. He's my best friend. Jimin san in real life. Jimin, thank God. You know I become scared. He said and Yoongi see him. Yoongi, why you become scared? Jimin is doing his time. Jimin, if you have any in past, she come and take you from me. What I do? He look up and see him. Okay, so Jimin is just a kid still now. And the next text is Yoongi. No one, no one take me from you. Min Yoongi is only yours. His suggestions and a smile crept on Jimin's face. He's looking down. Yoongi, now I only to you. I don't have anyone in my life before you, and now you come. I don't even look at anyone. Don't worry, he said. His voice is serious. His voice is serious, and Jimin can feel his voice. Jimin, huh? Yoongi, I think you have to go office. Come outside, he said, and he ran out from the room. Yoongi, I myself don't know why I am talking like this. I am talking with you like this, but now I know one thing. All I want is just you, nothing else. He think and he sees time, which is done by Jimin. He smile and she go out. So yeah, they are taking step in there, and it's good they have to take now. Yeah, they have to take now. It's good if they start to understand each other now. Yoongi and Jimin sit in the living room. They are doing their breakfast. Okay, so the breakfast is made by Jimin, but Yoongi help him. Jimin, you know cooking? Yoongi, it's not wrong to say I am professional in cooking. He said, and Jimin make office. Jimin, Yoongi, so you come early today? Yoongi, I will come before evening. He said, and Jimin smiled. He nodded. Yoongi, and you no need to make anything. We go out. He said, and Jimin become excited. Jimin, really? Yoongi see his excitement and she nodded. Jimin, we go on the riverside also. You know, it's so peaceful. He said, and Yoongi stand up. Yoongi, okay then, take care. We meet in evening and be ready on time. Jimin nodded. Jimin, okay, bye and have a nice day. Yoongi nodded. It's good to wish someone for his best day. It's helped you a lot. Well, huh, it's helped you a lot. And the next text is, and he go. Jimin sign and he start to collecting the dishes. Jimin phone start ringing. He see the caller ID. Caller ID. Jimin smile and she pick the call. Jimin, how are you? She fine, and you? Your parents did you? I don't even know. I am sorry. I'm not with you on that time. Jimin, relax, relax. It's alright. I know you are in US. If you are here, you come to meet me, Jay. How are you? How he treat you? Who is he? Jimin, too much questions, Jay. Jay, I don't care. Give me answer. Jimin, so he's Min Yoongi, the king. No one know, only you know. So don't tell anyone. Okay, my parents also don't know. Jin Hyung know, and also he is super person, and moreover he is so caring. I am happy in my life, Jay. Huh? Thank God, you know. Um, I also deserve a best friend like Jang. Well, the next text is, I am so worried because Jin Hyung said you are not interested, but he is good for you. That's why, Jimin, it's true. I'm really not, but now I realize if I don't get him, I made the most person on the earth. He's such and she feeling shut. I can see her. You are really happy. Jimin chuckled. Jimin, yes, I am. And she explained him from everything how he talked in morning, what she said, and Jay is so happy. Jay, okay, so go out with him and make him over you. Jimin, Jimin, yeah, I am. Jimin, okay, Jimin, will you don't worry. You know me well, he said, and make Jay, yes, And then know you best of luck. Jimin, okay bro. Jane, now Jungkook is calling me. I am going. Bye. Jimin, okay bye. Okay then bye. He said and she cut the call. He think about Jungkook and go in the room. It's almost evening time. Jimin is getting ready. He wear a rich colored dress and jeans looking so, and also he wear a chain. His slightly also and then the door open. Yoongi enter in the room. Jimin see him. He is so nervous. How Yoongi react to see him? Yoongi, are you? He complete his sentence. His eyes fell on Jimin, who was looking so beautiful. He same. Jimin see his eyes stuck on him. He is looking down. He start to play with his finger. Yoongi take his step toward him, and he stand close to him. Jimin look up. Both look into each other's eyes. Jimin, how I am looking. How I am looking, he finally asked, and Yoongi put his both hands on his shoulder. Yoongi taking his head and Jimin become red due to shyness. He is looking down. He up his chin. Both look into each other's eyes. Yoongi close to him, and Jimin closed his eyes. Jimin thought Yoongi on his. He's fully ready, but he didn't feel anything on his. And then he slowly opened his eyes. He can feel on his Yoongi places, and Jimin get shocked. He closed his eyes, and Jimin more and more nervous, and then he gave him and small on his Jimin and back. He looked at him. Yoongi, now it's telling me you are come out soon. He said and go out. Jimin turned. He see himself in the mirror, and he can see a small amount of also come. Jimin somehow hide the and go out. With the thought how he face him, is feeling so shy. Okay, so it's 30 minutes 15 means I have to speak. I have to talk with you randomly for almost 10 seconds, and the 10 seconds is so difficult for me to speak like this. Okay, so leave it. The next text is Jimin and Yoongi do the dinner. Jimin, why you did this? They come out from the restaurant. Yoongi, you don't like. Jimin, it's not about like. It's so difficult to hide chit chat and makeup out. Yoongi really want to smile, but she can't on public place. Okay, so he have personality. Yoongi, go and sit on the car. I am coming. Jimin, where are you going? Yoongi, I have to talk with the CEO of the restaurant. Okay, so Jimin really like the food, so our Yoongi thought, why can't she buy a restaurant for him? Jimin, okay, come fast. He and Chico. Jimin see the road, so he cross, and then two boys come. They stand beside him. Jimin shortly ignore them. The signal is still green, so he can't go. Boy one, how are you, princess? He said, and Jimin look at him. Boy two said, okay, 10 मिनट रह गए बस 10 मिनट something huh? Why you are said something huh? Why you are silent, Jimin? Stay away from me. You don't know who I am. He said, and they both start laughing. Boy, so you don't know who I am. You don't know who I am? Jimin, who are you, huh? Ale? He said, and the boy become. He hold his hand for one. Now I tell you who I am. He said, and he started to drag him. Jimin, leave me. Where are you taking me? Boy, too well. We tell you soon. Everyone just saying. No one have to dare to stop them. Of course, who stopped the son of the president? Yeah, he's the son of the. So Jimin is also the queen of the world. Jimin, leave me. He's trying to him, but she can't. And the second boy about to Jimin, he closed his eyes, but he didn't feel any. He opened his eyes and he see the boy lying on the ground, and he see his. Okay, the next text is, and someone free his hand. She look up and see the man. The man eyes is Jimin eyes become cheery and Jimin Yoongi go and sit in the car. He sit and Jimin bag. His voice is so cold and also scared. Jimin run to the car and he sit. Boy one, who are you, hero? He said and he went to him. Yoongi, don't waste time and the boy fell on the ground. One randomly boy speak. Boy, you know who is he? He's the son of the President Yoongi. So I am also Min Sugar. He said in cold voice. The boy eyes widen. He started shivering and Yoongi sang someone and he go in his car. He didn't do anything on the public place, so he sits on the car. Jimin is sobbing. He signed to see him. The whole journey was silent. No one uttered a single word. Both are silent, and Jimin is scared also. So the next text is they they come in the room, and Jimin sits on the bed. He is Yoongi holds his head in. He's just handling himself. Jimin is crying. Jimin Yoongi, what Jimin? Why are you crying, huh? Said was Jimin. You are asking me why I am crying? Yoongi, or what I ask, huh? He didn't do anything. And what you do if you go alone outside, huh? You still cry for me. He said, and Jimin stand up. Jimin, huh? Yoongi, don't cry, huh? If I what you do, huh? Jimin, you have to comfort me, not saying all this, Yoongi. I don't like all this to comfort anyone or anything else. Anything else. Nothing happens to you, right? So stay silent, go change and sleep. He said, and he go out from the room. Jimin see his just appearing figure. He don't know what happened with. And so the next text is he don't know what happened with Yoongi. He sits on the bed and crying like this. He don't know when he fell in sleep. Yoongi come in the room. He see Jimin. He lay on the bed and he is staring the ceiling. He remember the scene how he holds Jimin hand. So scared if you don't come on time and something happens. What you do, he don't wear to Jimin. He is thinking, and then he see Jimin. He see the tear marks. He remember how he scolded him. His son Jungi, I am sorry. I don't want to scold you, but I can't see the tears in your eyes, and moreover, I don't know how to someone. So please forgive me. Just hope so you don't. You do, and I promise the whole family of that boy who think to look at you. He said, and his eyes turned into one, but look at Jimin with the most soft eyes. He take him in his huh, on his forehead. He fell in sleep. Next day, as usual, Jung is the one who wake up first. He sees Jimin and she go in the bathroom for fresh air. He come out and he see Jimin sit on the bed. He went to him and sit in front of him. Jimin didn't look at him. Yoongi Jimin, actually he explain him. Jimin go in the bathroom. Yoongi sighed and he started to dry his hairs. He thought to take leave today because Jimin is ignoring him and he can't take his ignorance. Jimin come out and she see Yoongi. He didn't say anything and he started to dry his hairs. Yoongi, Jimin, listen, but Jimin didn't listen him. Yoongi, I am talking with you. Jimin, listen me. At least give me chance to explain. Still not. Still not. So he complete his morning routine and he go out. Yoongi sign and he go behind him. Okay, so only 6 minutes are left. Yoongi come out. He see Jimin sit on the couch. He go and sit beside him. Yoongi, don't you make breakfast for me today? Jimin stays silent. Yoongi, I'm talking with you. Jimin still silent. Yoongi, huh, Jimin, listen me. And then Jimin phone start ringing. He see the caller ID and Jimin smile. Yoongi is feeling. Okay, so I don't know where I leave the voiceover. Yoongi. Jimin listen me and then Jimin phone start ringing. He see the caller ID and Jimin smile. Yoongi is feeling. He didn't talk with him and see the caller ID and he's smiling. Jimin attend the call and it's his best friend Kim sorry Jin Jaeyoung. Jimin, I miss you too. Yoongi in March, but the whom he is missing her. Jimin, yeah, sure, I come to meet you. Don't worry, okay? He said, and Yoongi take the phone from him. Yoongi, Mr. Whoever you are, huh? I am with my. You talk with him later. Bye. He said and cut the call. Jimin is shocked. He can see the clearly on his face. Yoongi, Jimin, with whom? With whom you are talking? You are talking. Jimin, my friend Taeyang, his surgeon called was Yoongi. Oh, okay, I make the breakfast for my friends. He said and they go in the kitchen. Jimin checked the pillow. Jimin last night he said he don't know how to comfort someone now see him. He think and he smile. Yoongi come. Jimin maintain his face and Yoongi serve him the breakfast. Yoongi, I see. Jimin, I specially make for you. This is your favorite, right? And you go in the kitchen. No, no, no. His face and Yoongi serve him the breakfast. Yoongi, say Jimin, I specially make for you. Jimin is thinking how he got to know about his favorites, and then he think maybe Jin tell him. Jimin didn't send him, and he start to eat. He is shocked by the taste. The food is really so. Jimin Jimin turn on the TV and he started watching the K-drama. Yoongi sighed and he sits beside him. He also started to watch Jimin in mind. Don't you have any work, huh? And also you don't go office. Why he is behaving like this? He is thinking, and then the scene pop on the screen. Jimin feeling awkward. He didn't look at Yoongi and she off the TV. He about to go in the room. Yoongi hold his hand and he closed his eyes. Yoongi, it's enough now. He stand up. Yoongi, it's been 6 hours and 4 minutes. You are ignoring me. You think how I spent this time? Jimin is shocked. He calculate the time also. Jimin, huh? Yoongi, I am sorry. I was so scared last night. If I lose you and something happens and the way you are crying, your tears are okay. Your tears are really. Oh, so just I think 2 to 3 tracks are left. Finally, my voiceover will finish. Jimin. He sit and Jimin look into another side. Chungi, you don't know how much I am scared. Jimin, forgive me, please. Forgive me, please. Don't ignore me. You don't know what you are for me. He said in Jimin's name. Chungi, forgive me. I called you. I really wanted to stay with you. But the of living is me. I don't want you become word for me. That's why I go after. Please forgive me. Don't ignore me. I can't bear ignorance. I know. You know I am kitsch when my mom just leave me. Please, Jimin, don't do this. Jimin says condition. Jimin, okay, okay, calm down. See, I am here with you. I don't leave you, and also I'm not mad at you. He said, Chungi back him and tightly from him. Jimin, did nothing happen. See, I am here. See, I am here. Huh? I think 2 texts are left. Only 2 texts to me. And in future also nothing happens because you are with me. Save me always, Yoongi. I will. And after some time, say back, Jimin. I promise I never ignore you like this. Yoongi, it's my fault. Are you? You did nothing. Jimin, no, forget everything, Yoongi. Jimin, what you did with that boys, Yoongi, you leave it. You don't think about anyone, you only think about me. And stop missing others also. Jimin, he is my best friend, Yoongi, so what? It doesn't mean you start to miss him. Jimin, you are really feeling thus Yoongi. Any problem, Jimin? Yoongi, he is my best friend, Yoongi. I don't care, you are only Jimin, yeah. No, don't feel okay, huh? You are still kid, she said, and about to go. But he stopped, he turned, and she saw Yoongi, he held his hand. And she saw Yoongi, he held his hand. Okay, so next one is the last text. So the last text is sent. Jimin, watch. Yoongi, where are you going, huh? You ignore me for 6 hours. Jimin, so what, huh? Yoongi, you don't think you have to do something? He said, just make Jimin don't understand anything. Also, what they are doing and to the drama. He said, and Jimin as widen. Okay, so only my 50 40-second checks are left to have. I have to voice over on that text. Okay, so now 30 seconds are left. Put it set in the 30 seconds left and right. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Hope so you guys like. If you like, then subscribe and also tell me in comments.